faces off against Stanhope Elmore. And Coach, as the captains are in the center of the field, both teams kind of in a rebuilding year last year and this year.
Yeah, you're right, Fox. Of course, I think a lot of folks have already heard about the new coaching addition to the defensive side of the football for the Cats. So this will be a good night for them to kind of evaluate the talent that they'll be working with this fall.
And it looks like Enterprise is going to be coming and receiving from what we have been told thus far. Varsity will be playing the first half and maybe one series of the second half, and then they'll be sticking the JV in to take over after that. And we're waiting for the Mustangs to come on the field to kick off. Kickers out. 3 deep backs back for the Wildcats.
For the record, guys, the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs are attending the 54th largest high school in the state of Alabama. They are a 6A Region 3 team. And this is the first time we've played them. We have gone in their neck of the woods and played Wetumpka a couple of times with not real good results in the regular season. But this is not a regular season. It's a beautiful, sunny Friday afternoon.
Yeah, and last year Stanhope facing off against Benjamin Russell in a preseason game for Apple Park Crossing, Wetumpka, Northview, Charles Henderson, Russell County, Carver, Dothan, Sidney Lanier, and Selma in their 6A region, some of those. And, of course, Enterprise playing some of the same folks as well, as Wildcats will start 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, center of the field, here at Larry Blakeney Field in Troy. Once again, the Troy Cable Spring Football Classic bringing you this production as they do each year. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Wideouts to each side of the field. Thornton at quarterback stands back at the 25-yard line. Looks to the left side, throws across, complete to his receiver, out across the 35, the 39, and finally brought down to up near the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that's just a quick slant, Flox. I believe that was Jay Townsend, our split end on the receiving end of that throw from Grant Thornton.
Townsend comes wide to the near side of the field. Triple wide outs to the far side of the field. Thornton faked it, throws out in the flats to the right side. Caught that time by, I believe it was Josh McCray, Coach.
Yeah, great reaction by the outside linebacker for Stanhope Elmore. We had nobody on to block him. We had to try to beat him one-on-one, and he was just too quick for us.
Brings up 2nd and 12 following the loss. Far hash mark. Trips come to the near side of the field. Thornton shotgun formation back at the 32. Back lines up to his left side. Throws back to the side of the field. Good defensive play once again by Stanhope Elmore, and he's going to be dropped for another 2-yard loss, bringing it back to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, their reaction time from their DBs is too quick for our blocker to get out there on him, and as soon as we made the reception, he was there to make that play.
3rd and long for the Wildcats. Cats need to get that up to the 50-yard line for a first down. 10:31 to go in this first quarter. Here, score tied 0-0. Once again, shotgun formation. Thornton back at his own 30. Looks to the right side, throws it out in the flats, complete to McRae. He's got a good run up the sideline and out of bounds up near the 47-yard line, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, another screen pass coming out. I guess Coach Faulkner wanted to look at our throwing game, but particularly in the screens, and he made one guy miss, but they forced him out on the sideline. So it will bring up a punt situation. I guess, the kicking rules are already a little different in the spring, Fox. They kicked off, but there was nobody to cover. We had nobody blocking them. And I think all we're going to do here is just punt it and let them work on the guys catching these punts.
Teddy Harris back deep for the Mustangs. as the Cats get ready to punt. Good high punt. Going to be fielded about the 16-yard line, and the Mustangs will take over. First and 10. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Enterprise Stanhope Elmore Football, sponsored by Troy Cable on the Football Classic.
The city of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips.
The city of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle.
Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation.
Back in Troy, Larry Blakeney Field, Stanhope Elmore with the ball, first and 10 from the 16-yard line. Handoff goes around the left side. He's going to be out to about the 19-yard line, brings up second and 8. Shotgun formation. Quarterback looks to the right side. Avoids a blocker. Gets a little pressure. Cuts it back inside. Finally brought down up near the 23-yard line. But a good run by the quarterback for Stanhope Elmore. And, Coach, he wasn't playing quarterback last year much.
Okay, yeah, we had a stunt that came off the corner, and he just wisely, pulled the football down and took off running and made our guy miss. Picked up a few yards. Big third down play for the Cat defense.
McGee at quarterback for the Mustangs. 9 minutes to go in this first quarter here in Troy. Mustangs with the ball. Quarterback keeps it, cuts it across the 30, 35, and up near the 38-yard line, but picks up a first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, what a great read on the zone read, outside read. The quarterback stuck the football in the belly of that running back. Our guy goes after the back, leaves a crease, and the quarterback, he knew what to do with it once he got it. I think that's Kerensky McGee, 11th grade quarterback for the Mustangs.
First and 10 at the 39. Fakes a handoff, gets pressure, avoids a couple of tackles, and he's in the open field across the 50 and down inside the 40-yard line. Another great run by the quarterback for the Mustangs.
Yes, it was a pretty good defensive play as far as position was concerned, but I'll tell you what, that guy's a great athlete, got good quickness and speed, and took it right up the middle for a big game for Stanhope Elmore.
First and 10 inside the 40. Line of scrimmage becomes the 38-yard line. Hands it off to his back on the left side, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard loss. Good defensive play by the Cats.
Yeah, that was a good push by the defensive front for Enterprise. Running back really had nowhere to go and lost about a yard, as you said, Fox, on that play.
Tavarius Duncan in at running back. Stanhope Elmore lines up behind the quarterback, McGee. McGee stands in shotgun formation, and we've got movement on the defensive line that time. It looks like he's going to back the Wildcats up 5 yards.
Yeah, he probably changed the snap count a little bit. I don't know if he was looking at the defense and making an audible call or whatever. And, of course, our nose guy's the one closest to the football, and he's the one that jumped. It's hard to figure that sometimes. The kids get a little anxious, and that's what happened on that particular play.
Line of scrimmage now becomes the 36-yard line of the Wildcats. Quarterback rolls to the right side, looks downfield, has a man open, complete inside the 25, breaks a tackle, and out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Penalty flag comes in at the 22, and I believe it may be a face mask.
I think you're right, Fox. Nice little sprint out action, good throw, nice catch. And right there at the end, I think we did grab a hold of him, and that should be I guess they're about the 15, half the distance to the goal penalty.
Connor Bradford, the receiver for the Mustangs that time. He and the coach share the same last name. And it's going to be marked off against the Wildcats. Puts it down inside the 10. First and goal for the Mustangs. 7:51 to go in the first quarter. Your tie scored 0-0, but Stanhope Elmore knocking on the door of the Wildcats. McGee back at the 14, hands it off to 24 around the left side, takes it outside, and he's going to be down to about the 7-yard line on the far side of the field. Bring it up second down.
Yeah, great pursuit by the Wildcat defense. I thought for just a second he was going to find a little crease and get to the edge, but the pursuit from the Cats would have none of that.
Deron Ashley in at running back along with McGee, quarterback. But he's going to hand it back off to Traverse Duncan, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, they're having a tough going up front. I think probably this play that quarterback's going to have a choice of running or throwing. That seems to be their best play, and he looks to me like their best athlete.
Hunter Welch, Deontay Johnson, and Gabe Window on the line for the Wildcats. 3rd down, shotgun formation. Quarterback pulls it down, cuts it back to the left side, and he slips down inside the 5, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Yeah, that's kind of the play I was looking for. He's got an option here. Everybody appears to be covered. He just takes off, and fortunately for us, he did slip down. I don't know if he would have made it or not. Number 5, one of our backers was there to make the play.
4th and goal, and the Mustangs will go for it. Quarterback hands it off to his back around the right side. Touchdown, Stanhope Elmore, and they score first with 6:15 to go in this first quarter here in Troy.
Yeah, great push off the right side by the Stanhope Elmore offensive line. Just pushed the Wildcat defense back into the end zone. Of course, it was free running there by the running back. He went in standing up. Impressive drive by the Mustangs.
And the kicker comes in for the Mustangs to attempt the point after. Andrew Rhines, it's going to be holding. Good snap. And they're not going to get the kick off. And I think we're going to wait, and I don't think we're supposed to rush, Coach. I'm not really sure, but they'll straighten that out in just a minute.
Yeah, I think you're right. I saw Coach Faulkner walk out on the field, kind of wave it. Coach for Stanhope Elmore Crossway, like, we're sorry, we didn't mean to rush.
And they line up once again to attempt a point after. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 6:15 to go in this first quarter, Stanhope Elmore gets on the board first, leading 7-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Enterprise versus Stanhope Elmore at the 2018 Troy Cable Football Classic.
Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
Welcome back to the Troy Cable Spring Football Classic. Enterprise with the ball, 1st and 10. Thornton rolls to the right side, looks downfield, gets pressure, and wisely throws it away, bringing up 2nd and 10.
Tried a little play action pass that time. The Mustangs would have none of that. I think we've thrown every down, so they didn't go for the running fake, and we were well covered. I think Grant just wisely threw that one away.
Dual wideouts on the field for the Wildcats. Townsend and Cunningham on one side. Thornton looks across the middle, throws it. Great catch, I thought, at the last moment, but it did hit the ground, incomplete. Receiver wasn't quite ready, Coach.
Yeah, he threw it rather quickly there, and I thought for a second he had made that catch, but I couldn't tell from the replay. But their players were signaling incomplete, and so did the referee.
Brings up third and long for the Cats. Need to get out to the 40 for a first down. Shotgun formation, throws again across the middle. Caught, and he's going to have enough for a first down up around the 41-yard line. But a great throw and catch that time by Enterprise.
I believe that was K.J. Couch, our slot receiver. Grant Thorne has a quick release, and he needed it on that play, and a great throw, great catch, first down for the Cats.
5:46 to go in the first quarter. Stanhope Elmore leading the Wildcats as a fumble on the field, and I believe the Mustangs will have it first and 10 at the Wildcat 40-yard line.
Yeah, just mishandled football there. Usually that play appeared to be, I'm going to look at the replay here, that appeared to be the quarterback's fault. He's got to be sure that football is in the breadbasket of that running back before he turns loose of it. It looked to me from the way the play developed that Grant may have turned it loose a little too early.
.540 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs with the ball following the fumble at the Wildcat 40-yard line near hash mark. Dual wideouts each side of the field. Quarterback looks to the right side, throws it complete to Duncan, and he's going to be out of bounds at the Wildcat 32.
Yeah, we were a little slow getting outside on coverage, and quarterback saw him in the flat, and it made a nice throw and good gain on first down for the Mustangs.
Tavarius Duncan lines up to the right side of McGee. Ashley goes in the slot to the left side of the field. Quarterback's going to keep it around the right side, down inside the 30, and roll down about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Fox, I believe that may be a different quarterback. I'm trying to check his number. Yeah, that's number 9. I think number 8 was the starting quarterback. And,
Jeremy Powers is in now for the Mustangs. He was one of the backup quarterbacks last year.
Yeah, but both of those kids, number 8 and 9, are both juniors, so they've got just what I've seen here in just a couple of plays, a pretty good 1-2 punch at the quarterback position.
First and 10. Handoff goes to Duncan around the left side. Great tackle that time by the Wildcats as we see who made that play.
Yeah, I believe that was one of our outside linebackers. Just kind of tripped him up. Brings up second and long for the Mustangs.
I believe Robert Ellis was the man on the play that time for the Wildcats. Line of scrimmage. Backed up to the 33-yard line. Substitutions are made.
Yeah, that's twice that we've jumped offside already, Fox. Those guys, they shouldn't listen to the snap count. They got to watch the football, and I'm sure he's being coached over here on the sideline about doing just that.
Gabe Window comes in for the Cats. Quarterback rolls to the right side, looks downfield, and incomplete intended. That time for Ashley over on the near side of the field.
Yeah, Robert Ellis was in good position from his linebacker position on that. And I think the quarterback, he really actually threw it probably before he really wanted to, but he had a little pressure, and he just basically got rid of it to save that from being intercepted.
Jeremy Powers at quarterback for the Mustangs. Tavarius Duncan lines up to the left side. Powers gets pressure, rolls to the right side. Looks downfield, throws it, and intercepted by the Wildcats at the 18-yard line, and a penalty flag comes in at the 33. And the Wildcats should take over first and 10 as it's going to be ruled about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, great pressure by the Wildcat defense. The quarterback trying to scramble around, and I couldn't. We'll see the call. It was holding against Stanhope Elmore, and I'm sure the Cats will decline that and take possession of the football.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. 4:09 to go in the first quarter. Stanhope Elmore leading the Cats 7-0 here at Troy. At the Troy Cable Spring Classic. Triple wideouts to the far side of the field. Thornton looks to the left side. Throws long. Has a man open. Incomplete. Just a little long. intended that time for Jay Townsend up the left side.
Yeah, Jay had his guy beat by a couple of steps of throw. You want to keep it on that outside shoulder, but it was just a little too far to the outside for Jay to come up with that play.
2nd and 10 for Enterprise back at their own 19-yard line following the interception by the Wildcats. Shotgun formation as Grant Thornton stands back at his 14-yard line. Takes a snap, looks to the right side, pulls it down. He's going to run it up across the 20, 25, and go down up at the 26-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and about 3 yards.
You know, try to look. Grant did a great job. That was a quick throw, and it wasn't open, so it opened up in the middle. He wisely took off and slid and brings up a manageable 3rd down here for the Cat offense.
McCray lines up to the left side of Thornton. Once again, triple wide outs to the far side of the field. 13 on the play clock. Thornton back at his own 21-yard line. Takes a snap, looks right, throws right, has a man open, complete, and out across the 30, and it's going to pick up a Wildcat 1st down.
Yeah, I believe, again, that was K.J. Couch. Slot receiver just went down enough yards past the sticks. When Grant hit him, he had it for the 1st down.
First and 10 for the Cats. Far hash mark. 31-yard line. Hands it off around the right side, and he's going to be out of bounds on the far side of the field up near the 34-yard line. McCray was on the carry for the Wildcats that time.
Yeah, big running back for the Cats. Came on last year, you know, from injuries as a freshman and did a great job. And, of course, as a sophomore, he's going to be counted on for a lot of the groundwork this year for the Cats.
2nd and 7, line of scrimmage at 34-yard line. 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Thornton pulls it down, flips it out to the right side, complete, breaks a tackle, and finally knocked out of bounds up across the 40-yard line, but he's going to be just short. Should bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, heads-up play from Grant Thornton. He was under a little pressure, was going to run in. I think he shuffled it out to Sean McLeod to split in and was able to pick up some positive yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage just shy of the 40-yard line. Hands it off to McCray around the right side, and he's going to have a 1st down on the far side of the field.
I'm trying to get, we've got our H-back in block. I'm trying to get that number. He made a nice block as well as the right side of the offensive line. And, of course, good running by Josh McCray.
Triple wide outs coming to the near side of the field. 1st and 10 for the Cats at their own 41-yard line, trailing by 7 here in Troy. Thornton looks to the right side, complete, and steps out of bounds over on the 48-yard line, or he would have been gone for 6.
Yeah, what a great release by Grant Thornton. He's got one of the quickest releases for a high school quarterback that I've seen. The DB came up, tried to make a play, and as you said, Fox, if he doesn't touch the out of bounds, I believe he's gone.
2nd and 4 for the Cats. Handoff from McCray around the left side, breaks a tackle, out across midfield and down inside the 45-yard line. And he's going to pick up another Wildcat 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good job blocking off that left side. Noah Stockton at the left guard and Peyton Cornett Adams at the left tackle doing a good job. Good running again by Josh McCray.
1st and 10 for the Cats. Thornton looks to the left side, throws across the middle, has a man open, complete, and out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Picks up about 7 yards.
Yeah, that was a little shallow route. K.J. Couch from the slot receiver. Just coming right behind the line of scrimmage. Actually, that might have been a little mesh route. I saw a little crossing right in the middle there, but nice catch and a little bit of run there by K.J. Couch.
Just over 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Wildcats trailing by 7. 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line of the Mustangs. Handoff goes to McCray around the left side. He's going to be down inside the 25 and pick up another Wildcat 1st down.
I believe that was Stephon Wilson, 42 on the carry. I think Josh came out for a breather. Again, good job of blocking off that left side. Nice cut by Stephon.
Senior running back for the Wildcats. And with time out on the field, your score here, Stanhope Elmore 7, Enterprise nothing. You're listening to the Wildcat Mustang game, brought to you by Troy Cable at the Spring Football Classic.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go. We have the best prices on Rams, period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payments start at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Spring Football Classic here at Troy University. Wildcats with the ball, 1st and 10, throws downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. Thornton's pass complete across the middle. And our receiver that time, Coach, was?
I'm trying to see a number right here. I think it was the slot receiver to the left side. Nice throw right over the shoulder. And
Jay Townsend on the reception.
Yeah.
And the Wildcats coming in to attempt the point after. Hunter Perry doing the kicking for the Wildcats. Good snap, holds down, the kick is up, and the Wildcats have tied it up with 49 seconds to go, 7-7. And we'll take a break from your 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic here at Troy University.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th.
Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month.
What?
We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000.
Welcome back to the Troy Cable Spring Classic. Mustangs with the ball, 1st and 10. Good defensive play by the Wildcats that time.
Yeah, they ran the zone read. I believe the starting quarterback may be back in the ball game, and when he kept the football, we had one of our guys right there on top of him. Great defensive play.
Brings up 2nd and 13. Line of scrimmage now becomes a 26-yard line for the Mustangs. 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, the quarterback gets pressure, rolls to the right side, got some running room out across the 30, 35, and brought down up near the 38-yard line. But a good run as he ran past the Wildcat defenders as they got in the backfield.
Yeah, we kind of got bunched up, and I tell you what, that kid's got great speed and quickness, and if it wasn't for one of their guys, he might have gotten even more yards.
And at the end of the first quarter, your score tied up here, 7-7. We'll take a timeout and hear from more of our fine sponsors. You're listening to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
New Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
I'm Virginia Green Nowling, and I'm running for Pike County District Court Judge. I've been practicing law for over 23 years and have served as both a prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I have extensive experience in the areas of juvenile, family, and criminal law. If elected, I will treat everyone who comes before me with dignity and respect, and I will issue fair and impartial rulings according to the law. Thank you for your support.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Nowling for District Judge, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
And welcome back to the Stanhope Elmore Wildcat game from Enterprise at the Troy Football Classic. Handoff goes around the right side, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I believe that was our defensive end, or maybe our outside linebacker. I'm trying to check his position, but he did a great job of keeping that outside shoulder free. Even though he had a blocker on him, he kept that outside shoulder free and went over to make that play.
And looks like the Mustangs will punt this time. Cunningham and Couch back deep to the Wildcats. Low punt, fielded at the 24-yard line, and the Wildcats will start first and 10 from their own 24. 11:05 to go in this first half. Once again, if you're just joining us, Stanhope, Elmore, and Enterprise tied up 7-7 here at the Football Classic here in Troy. Shotgun formation. Thornton fakes it, rolls to the right side, looks downfield, has a man open, caught up across the 36-yard line. Great catch that time by K.J. Couch, and he's going to have a first down for the Wildcats at the 36.
Yeah, great coverage down the field on that little bootleg action. Grant Thornton under a little pressure. He threw it the only place he could to the outside, and K.J. Couch just went up and made a play as good football players are supposed to do.
First and 10 for the Cats at the 36 near hash mark, moving left to right. Triple wide out to the far side of the field. Handoff goes to the back across the right side, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage on the Enterprise side of the field.
Yeah, great job by the defensive end for Stanhope Elmore. That was number 36, Cordell Love. He basically did like we did on that the defensive play. He kept that outside shoulder free and just worked toward the sideline to make that play.
10:32 to go in the first half. Once again, your score is 7-7. Wildcats with the ball, second and 11 from the 36. Thornton looks downfield, throws long, and almost intercepted. A good play by the Wildcat receiver to break it up.
Yeah, I think you're right, Fox. I think the defensive back had a better chance to make a play than we did, but our receiver went up and kind of battled him and knocked that football away.
3rd and 11 now for the Wildcats. They need to get out to the 46 for a first down, the line of scrimmage. just inside the 35-yard line. Triple wide out to the far side of the field. Thornton takes the snap, fakes it, looks downfield, throws long for Townsend, and caught inside the 35-yard line. Wasn't Townsend, it was Deshaun McLeod, and the Wildcats have another first down inside Mustang territory, rolled out of bounds at the 31.
I tell you what, Coach Faulkner's offensive staff, they're letting it rip here in this spring game, which is good to see. That's the kind of thing you need to work on. Again, another great throw by Grant Thornton. Good catch there by Deshaun McLeod.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Thornton throws it out in the flats and incomplete. Caught Josh a little off guard, hadn't quite turned around yet.
Yeah, they're going to have to, our receivers, I can already tell, they're going to have to get in position and get that head on a swivel around quickly, because Grant, when he feels pressure and he's got that release, he's going to get it gone.
2nd down at the 31-yard line. Thornton shotgun formation, standing back at his 35. McCray lines up to the right side, dual wideouts each side of the field. Thornton pulls it down, looks downfield, throws it, complete to McCray, I believe it was, and he's going to be there for about a 2-yard gain, ruled down at the 28-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd and about 7.
Yeah, he was under a little pressure. They were covered downfield. That was just a little dump-off route to Josh McCray. Picked up, like you said, about 3 yards. Brings up probably a couple of plays here to get this first down.
Cats need to get down to the 21 for a first down. Line of scrimmage. Now the 28. Once again, triple wide outs to the far side of the field. McCray lines up to the right side, and we're going to have a timeout on the field with 9:19 to go in the first half. Enterprise 7, Stanhope Elmore 7. The 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic here in Troy.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month.
What?
We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic here in Troy. Fox coming along with Rex Bynum. Wildcats with the ball. 3rd and 7 with 9:17 to go. Pass goes to McCray, and he's going to be inside the 20, and another first down by the Wildcats.
You know, great call. Had a little pressure from the middle of the defensive front for the Mustangs. A little screen pass to the right side. Good job of blocking off the right side. That was Michael Cox, our right guard, and Hudson Warren, the right tackle. They did a great job blocking down the field for McCray.
Townsend and Cunningham wide to the far side of the field. McCray lines up to the left side of Grant Thornton, quarterback for the Wildcats. Thornton in shotgun formation back at his 24-yard line. Just over 9 minutes to go in the first half. Wildcats and Mustangs tied up at 7. Thornton fakes it, keeps it himself, and he's going to be stopped quickly at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we didn't fool anybody on that play. Defensive front was there to make that, but they just kind of stalemated our offensive front through Grant for about a 1-yard loss.
Second down for the Wildcats, 8:40 to go in the first half. Thornton back at his own 25. Looks downfield, rolls to the right side, throws it to McCray, and incomplete. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Yeah, again, good coverage down the field. Grant, under a little pressure, scrambled to his right. I think he was just dumping it off to Josh. He was well covered. They lofted it in probably the only place that Josh could have made the play, and he was unable to come down with that catch.
Cats need to get down inside the 10-yard line for a first down. Play clock down to 15 seconds. Thornton takes the snap, throws it over the middle, incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was that crossing route or that little shallow route again. Grant went under a lot of pressure and just basically dumped that one off. And I think the field goal unit is coming out on the field, Fox.
William Whitlow, a big ninth grader playing for the Mustangs, putting the pressure on the quarterback that time. And with 8:21 to go in the first half, Wildcats will attempt a 37-yard field goal. And it's going to be good, just enough to get over the right crossbar. And the Wildcats lead 10-7 with 8:21 to go in the first half. You're listening to the Enterprise Stanhope Elmore game, brought to you by Troy Cable at the Spring Football Classic.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
And following the kickoff, Mustangs start 1st and 10 at their 30-yard line. 8:17 to go in the first half. Enterprise leading 10-7 over the Mustangs. Quarterback fakes it, rolls around the right side, pulls it down, out across the 35, 40, and up near the 43-yard line. But a great run by McGee that time as he picks up a Mustang first down.
Yeah, nice little fake. He's looking down the field. Our defensive end got caught inside. We had nobody to contain the quarterback, and I'm telling you what, he's a dynamic player for the Mustangs.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Handoff goes around the left side, breaks a tackle, cuts it back inside. Excellent running by the Mustangs that time. Duncan on to carry, and he picks up another first down in Wildcat territory. And they're going to mark it down inside of 45.
Yeah, that was. He broke one tackle about a yard past the line of scrimmage, and he broke a couple more down the field.
Quarterback keeps it around the right side, and he's going to be stopped with a 1-yard gain on the far side. Good stop by the Wildcats that time.
I believe that was Robert Ellis. No, our outside linebacker was kind of matched up, and quarterback, he did a great job of containing him. One of the few times we've corralled that quarterback this afternoon.
2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. Fakes it, looks to the left side, complete to number 10. He breaks a tackle, and he's inside the Wildcat 30-yard line. Good catch and run by Ron Ashley that time for Stanhope Elmore.
Yeah, that looks like a little clear-out route. There's a lot of cushion between the receiver and our safety, and plus he made him miss that tackle and picked up additional yardage. Good play for the Mustangs.
1st and 10 at the Wildcat 29-yard line. Stanhope Elmore knocking on the door once again. Triple wide outs to the far side of the field. Quarterback rolls around the right side, cuts it back across, breaks another tackle. And he's inside the 10 and finally knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line, but a good run once again by McGee, the quarterback for Stanhope Elmore.
Yeah, he's quite a player, Fox. He did a great job. I'm going to look at this replay. I don't know if this was a design run or not, but he made a nice cut behind the block for number 55. And fortunately, we were able to punch him out of bounds in about the 5-yard line.
McGee shotgun formation at the 10-yard line. Dual wideouts to each side of the field. Ashley lines up behind him. And he's going to be stopped about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I think Deontay Johnson, our nose tackle, was able to kind of get a hand on him to trip him up.
Ashley and Duncan in the backfield. Quarterback keeps it and drop for a loss back at the 10-yard line. Good defensive play by the Wildcats.
Yeah, we had a little pressure coming from the outside. I believe that was Robert Ellis from his outside linebacker position was in on the quarterback. I think he wanted to throw it out to number 10 in the right flat, but he just didn't have time. Great play by the Cats.
Third and goal for the Mustangs. Duncan lines up to the right side of McGee. McGee looks to the right side, rolls to the right side, gets pressure, throws it out in the flats, and I believe they're going to rule it a catch. At the 10-yard line, and it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I think they did. Said the official across the way anyway said he caught the football. Did look, it was very low. He did get his arms 100, but it will bring up 4th down. Now, I guess the Mustangs going to try to kick a field goal here to tie this game up.
Dylan Presitti doing the kicking for the Mustangs. Kick is up and wide and no good. And with 4:46 to go in the first half, Enterprise leading 10-7 over Stanhope Elmore. You're listening to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go. We have the best prices on Ram. Period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payment starting at just $129 a month. Plus we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Back at the Troy Cable Spring Classic, Wildcats with the ball 1st and 10. Hands it off to McCray, and he's out across the 25 and up here to the 29-yard line. Good run that time by the running back for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good job of blocking at the point of attack by the Cat offensive line. The safety for Stanhope Elmore came up and made a nice tackle on Josh McCray.
Handoff goes around the left side to McCray, out across the 30, and picks up a Wildcat first down up here to the 31.
Yeah, not a big game, but we didn't need a whole lot just to pick up the first down, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Mason Jeffers in the slot on the near side of the field. First and 10 for the Wildcats at the 32, and penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, I think we had a little motion, or it looked like it. The play just didn't get off exactly right.
Backs Wildcats up to the 27-yard line. 1st and 15, 4:11 to go in the first half. Enterprise leading Stanhope Elmore 10-7 here in Troy. Thornton takes the snap, throws it out to McCray, breaks a tackle, 40, 45, 50, and finally taken out of bounds on the far side of the field, but picks up another Enterprise first down now in Mustang territory.
Yeah, we've run several screen plays tonight. Again, Grant Thornton just kind of floated it out. Josh reached up with one big paw and pulled it in, and of course when he made the catch, he was off to the races.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats 48-yard line. Handoff goes to McCray around the right side, or correction.
Yeah, I believe that was Stephon Wilson came in and gave Josh a breather. Going was pretty tough in the middle there. Mustang defensive line did a great job.
42, Stephon Wilson in for the Wildcats now with 3:44 to go in the first half. Second and 11 at the 49-yard line. Once again, dual wideouts to each side of the field. Cloud and Couch on one side. Thornton, shotgun formation. Back at his own 46, looks to the left side, throws down the field, has a man open. Caught down inside the 40, and it looks like he's going to be close to a first down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's K.J. Couch, our slot receiver, a little clear-out route. And, again, Grant Thornton, he's got that great release, and it hit him right in stride, and I think the safety came over to bump him out of bounds.
3rd and 1 for the Wildcats. Handoff goes to Wilson. Breaks it around the left side. He's going to be down inside the 35, ruled out about the 34-yard line, but it's going to be enough for a Wildcat first down with 3:24 to go in the first half.
Yeah, center Ryan Page, left guard Noah Stockton, and left tackle Peyton Cornett Adams doing a great job of blocking. Good hard running by Stephon Wilson.
1st and 10 for Enterprise inside the 35-yard line. Play clock down to 18 seconds. 3:16 to go in the first half, leading 10-7 over the Mustangs. Thornton throws it downfield complete, and he's got it inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I believe that was Couch, just a little sit-down route. Didn't go down very far. They giving him a little cushion. And, of course, Grant gets rid of it so quickly. Once he makes the catch, he's able to pick up some additional yardage.
2nd and a yard for the Wildcats. Hands it off to the running back inside the 25 and down near the 22, but it's going to be enough for an Enterprise first down with 2:42 to go in this first half.
Yeah, nice cut by Josh McCray. Michael Cox, Hudson Warren blocking off that right side. I thought he was running to the left, but he made a nice cut back against the grain to the right.
Triple wideouts go to the far side of the field. 1st and 10 for Enterprise at the Stanhope Elmore 22-yard line. Just over 2 minutes to go in this first half. Thornton, shotgun formation, looks to the left side, throws it out in the flats, and good catch. But I thought the receiver fell down, and they're going to rule him down. Or, Coach, nobody's blowing a whistle.
Yeah, I thought he was down too. The official across the way appeared to let the play continue, and he's checking one of the other guys.
And I believe they're going to rule him down.
Let's see the replay here. Yeah, I believe his knee was on the ground. He probably didn't hear a whistle blow, so he just, wisely kept running.
Second and 15 for the Cats. Line of scrimmage now becomes the 27-yard line. Triple wideouts to the near side of the field. Thornton rolls to the right side, pitches, breaks a tackle. And McCray's going to break it down inside the 20. Looks like he's going to be down about the 19, but a good run as he eluded tacklers that time and picks up good yardage.
Yeah, it looked like they had the perfect defense call, and the guy came off the edge and was unable to make the play on Josh. Picked up some good yardage.
3rd and 7 for Enterprise. Just inside the 20-yard line. Near hash mark, moving left to right. 1:34 to go in this first half, leading 10-7. Looks downfield, has a man open, touchdown Wildcats. Great pass by Thornton that time.
Yeah, that was K.J. Couch again on the slot. It appeared to me that Grant kind of looked at his left at the running back, and then he saw K.J. hit the crease there, and he hit him right in stride for the touchdown.
1:26 to go in the first half. Enterprise getting on the board once again as we await the kick. Hunter Perry kicking for the Wildcats. Snaps down, holds down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Wildcats take the lead 17-7 with 1:26 to go in the first half. You're listening to the Enterprise Stanhope Elmore game, brought to you by Troy Cable at the Spring Football Classic.
Welcome to the city of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The city of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips.
The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle.
Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic here in Troy. Enterprise Wildcats leading the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs 17-7 with 1:22 to go in this first half. Mustangs coming on the field now, first and 10 from the 30-yard line. McGee at quarterback for the Mustangs. Duncan lines up to the left side. Looks downfield, throws it to its receiver, incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was that clear-out route they ran earlier on their previous drive, and better coverage that time by the Cat secondary.
Powers at quarterback for the Mustangs. That pass that time intended for Teddy Harris, freshman receiver for the Mustangs. As they go dual wideouts to each side of the field once again, Powers takes the snap, looks downfield, throws across the middle, incomplete. Intended for Connor Bradford that time, but brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, he was open in the middle. I think the defensive front had a little pressure on the quarterback, and he got rid of it, I think, actually before he's ready to, or really wanted to, and the throw was low and into the turf.
Third and 10 for the Mustangs. 1:13 to go in the first half, trailing the Wildcats 17-7 here in Troy. Shotgun formation. Powers looks to the left side, throws to the left, complete that time to his receiver, Blake Durham, and he's going to have enough for a Mustang first down with 1:01 to go in this first half.
Yeah, nice little route. I think they sent the outside receiver to the inside. It kind of held us for just a second, and they were able to hit the slot receiver for that first down.
First and 10, the line of scrimmage now, the 43-yard line, near hash mark for the Mustangs. Powers looks, throws, and incomplete. Once again intended for Bradford, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, just an errant throw. I don't think he had a whole lot of pressure, just tried to get rid of it a little too quickly, and of course it was too low for the receiver to make that play.
Second and 10. Quarterback rolls to the right side, looks downfield, has a man open. Great defensive play that time by the 2 defensive backs.
Yeah, I think they kind of battled each other for the football. One of them was Romaine McFarland, one of our safeties. I'm trying to check the other number. I think the corner came off his guy. Also in on that play.
And with a timeout on the field, Enterprise leading 17-7 over Stanhope Elmore. You're listening to Wildcat Mustang football at the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new
Mustangs throwing downfield, intended for Teddy Harris once again, but incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Mustangs. Clock stopped with 41 seconds to go in the first half. And I would think the Mustangs would go for this, Coach.
Yeah, I think you're right, Fox. Just 41 seconds ago, I'm sure their coach is probably going to give this one a go.
Fourth down for the Mustangs from their own 43-yard line. Quarterback drops the ball, picks it back up, takes it around the left side, breaks a tackle inside the 50 and down near the 44-yard line, but he picks up a Mustang first down with 31 seconds to go in his first half as they line up. Once again, just a great athletic move by Powers that time for the Mustangs. Powers, and we've got I think, timeout on the field. Yeah, we're timeout on the field. Enterprise leading Stanhope Elmore 17-7 with half a minute left to go in the first half. You're listening to Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
And existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Enterprise leading 17-7 over Stanhope Elmore. Stanhope Elmore 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 44-yard line. Powers in at quarterback for the Mustangs. Xavier Hall also in. Looks downfield, throws across the middle. And it's going to be complete to Connor Bradford for another first down inside the 30. They're going to mark him down a new line of scrimmage at the 29-yard line. And the clock stops with 21 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, the throw was high, but a great catch. First down for the Mustangs.
Trips out to the far side of the field. Powers again looks downfield, throws again for Bradford, but high. Intercepted by the Wildcats at the 3. Brought back across the 20, 25, 30, and finally brought down. And the ground's going to cause a fumble, and looks like he's going to be down. They may rule it out of bounds, but it looks like he fumbled back about the 33, 34-yard line.
Yeah, great defensive play. And I think you're right, Fox. I think the ground caused that fumble. Let's see the throw. Looked like the receiver may have tipped that a little bit. I couldn't tell for sure. And I got a hand on it, but great reaction on the old tip drill.
King Johnson on the interception for the Wildcats and the return. Wildcats 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. And looks like halftime has come upon us. And we'll take it back and hear from more of our sponsors. Come back with the halftime show. Once again, Enterprise leading 17-7 over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. Spring football brought to you by Troy Cable at the Spring Football Classic.
Cable security video monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month.
What?
We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14,000 on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13,000. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5,000. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
I'm Virginia Green Nowling, and I'm running for Pike County District Court Judge. I've been practicing law for over 23 years and have served as both a prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I have extensive experience in the areas of juvenile, family, and criminal law. If elected, I will treat everyone who comes before me with dignity and respect, and I will issue fair and impartial rulings according to the law. Thank you for your support.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Nowling for District Judge, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic. Enterprise leading the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs 17-7 here at halftime. I'd like to remind everyone, lots of football coming up tomorrow, 11:30, 3 o'clock, and also 6 o'clock as we get ready for some stats from the first half. As you can see, Ricky Adams working very hard over in the corner. Also joining us, Trent Trawick, our athletic director at Enterprise High School. And Trent, as we've watched, and I know the coaches know each other real well, seems like we have similar programs, a lot of rebuilding in the last 2 years. I know coach for Stanhope has lost some good-sized kids from last year compared to what he had, and Enterprise rebuilding and looking forward to the future.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the season. Obviously, we've made some coaching changes, over the off season, and brought in some experienced coaches, and especially on the defensive side. So we're looking forward to that. Of course, a lot of them are transitioning from their previous employment or previous place of employment, so they haven't been with us a long time. So we just want to welcome them, and we look forward to what they're going to do this summer leading into the fall.
And Ricky, we got some stats yet? No, okay.
We got stats, we don't have a total.
And we've also got a lot of things going on, Coach. We talked about with Coach coming up about the golf team doing well this year. I know softball had a decent season.
Yeah, we had a great spring this spring. Every sport made the postseason, starting with tennis. Both teams, boys and girls, was the sectional runner-up. Both advanced to the state tournament. As you mentioned, softball, baseball, they both won the regular season area. Softball was able to host the area tournament, played in the regional tournament here in Troy. Baseball hosted the first round. Both our boys and girls soccer also won the regular season, hosted the first round of the playoffs. And, of course, our girls made it to the Final Four. Track team both did well at the sectional tournament in Smith Station, had many players advance to the state tournament down in Gulf Shores. And then, of course, as you mentioned, our golf team did an outstanding job coaching by, of course, your truly one and only Rex Bynum. But they did a great job as well as the girls made it to the state tournament as well.
All right, and we'll take a 60-second timeout, come back with some stats from the first half. Enterprise once again leading at halftime, 17-7 over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. You're listening to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama. Okay, let's go. New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic here at Larry Blakeney Field, home of the Troy University Trojans. Once again, your score, Enterprise leading 17-7 over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. And Ricky Adams going to share some first half stats with us.
You sure this isn't over? We need a win. It suits me if we didn't play the second half. Anyway, the Mustangs of Stanhope Elmore had 12 first downs in the first half, 21 rushing attempts for 158 yards. They were 5 of 23 passing for 63 yards, but they had 2 passes intercepted. And I didn't get the number of the guy that caught the first one for intercepted the first one from Enterprise, but King Johnston got the second one. Anyhow, total offense 221 yards in the first half, and that's about the only numbers for them there is. For the Wildcats, 16 first downs, 13 rushing attempts for 58 yards, 19 of 34 passing for 190 yards, 248 yards total offense. We punted once for 37 yards. We were penalized 4 times for 26 yards, and we had 1 fumble and lost it. The Wildcats scored on 2 11-play drives and a 37-yard field goal by Hunter Perry. Grant Thornton threw to Jay Townsend, a sophomore, for the first touchdown in the first quarter to tie the score after the Mustangs had driven 10 plays to score at the 6:15 mark. Enterprise knotted it up with 49 seconds to go in the quarter, then took the lead with 8:21 to go in the second period on the 37-yard field goal, and then put us up 17-7 when Grant Thornton threw to KJ Couch for a 19-yard touchdown pass. Perry's Pat made it 17-7 with 1:22 to play in the second quarter, and that's where we stand at this time. So, Coach, talk to me about this instant replay project the Alabama State High School Athletic Association has started.
Well, of course, you know, it is new and it is optional at this time whether or not schools adopt that. We have looked into it as far as getting it in Enterprise. There's still some logistics as to how it's going to be operated, who is going to be operating it. But of course, it is like everything else that's new. It's a trial and error basis. I feel like in the future it will be mandatory. It'll start at the larger school classifications and then, of course, work its way down. But we're experiencing it. We're going to take a look at it. And if it's something that we feel like is beneficial to begin with, we're going to go ahead and invest in it to begin with.
So who makes the decisions? Is it somebody at the stadium in the replay booth, or is it somebody in New York City or Kansas City or Montgomery City, or where?
From my understanding, there will be an official up in the booth. We will have a monitor up in the booth, and of course the coaches can challenge the call. Of course, now if the officials want to look at something, maybe a spot, fumble, possession, something like that, they have the option to look at it. But if the official wants to challenge it, it's my understanding that they get 2 challenges per game. If they challenge and lose the challenge, of course, they lose a timeout. If they challenge and win the challenge, they do not lose the timeout. But regardless, they only get 2 per game. So that's my understanding.
Any other changes for the 2018 season?
That's the only ones that I'm aware of. Of course, we will go to the All-Star Week this summer, and of course, that's when all of the rule changes will be made known. We will open up on August the 24th. That is a change from what was originally scheduled. We originally had that game scheduled over in Dothan on the 23rd, which was a Thursday, but that game will be on the 24th, again over in Dothan. Then we will our host Charles Henderson in Enterprise. That will be on the 31st. Then, of course, on September the 7th, we'll have Auburn at home. Then on September the 14th will be homecoming, obviously that being at home. And then our next 3 games will be on the road, the 21st, 28th of September, and the 5th of October. That will be Prattville, Northview, and Central in that order. October the 12th will be open. October the 19th will be at home versus Lee at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, the 26th and the 2nd will end the season. On the 26th of October, we will be in Montgomery playing Jeff Davis, and then finally hosting Theodore at home on November the 2nd, which will obviously be senior night.
Well, it looks like a challenge for the Wildcats. Every season is a challenge, and after the one we had last year, we're ready for some good times, and it looked like the boys were enjoying themselves in the first half. What do you think? You were down on the field.
It does. They've enjoyed themselves this spring. They've enjoyed themselves tonight. I feel like with the newness and the excitement that these new coaches have brought in, I believe it's going to be a great season. Obviously, we've got some key individuals that are injured, but of course that goes along with any sport, especially a contact sport, especially when you haven't had that contact for 4 or 5 months since the season ended in November. But we look to have all those guys healthy this summer and back with us on August the 24th as we start the season.
So talk to me about the summer camps, or whatever you want to call it, that we go to. We have those finalized?
We are working on finalizing those now. They will be in July. I believe we are hosting one. I don't have those dates right with me. And then, of course, we'll go to Birmingham, the Hoover Classic, like we normally do. And, of course, that will be some obviously good competition up in the Birmingham area. That's usually a 2 or 3 day camp that we go to up there.
Judging just by the press releases you have sent out this spring, and I heard what you and Fox were talking about barely, but everybody's been busy over there. Is this about winded up?
This will be it. The only 2 things that we have left will be baccalaureate on Sunday for our seniors, and of course graduation next Thursday night at Wildcat Stadium beginning at 7 o'clock. So, but as far as sports, this is it for the year, and then of course we'll take a couple of days off, and then we'll start summer workouts.
You gonna work out this summer too?
I'm gonna work out. Yes, sir, I sure am.
If I come over there and dress out, can I at least get a chance to play during practice?
Yes, sir. We'll put you in. We'll see if you have any eligibility, and we'll put you in.
I've got something. It's 17-7. Enterprise over Stanhope Elmore at the half. Fox, you got any words over there?
And we'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with the second half as the Wildcats have just kicked into the end zone for a touchback, and a great kick that time by our kicker. We'll be back with the Classic 2018 football game presented by Troy Cable in just a moment.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations.
For the Mustangs, he's going to be out to the 33-yard line, brings up second and about 7. As we have started the second half here in Troy, 11:37 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats up 17-7 over the Mustangs. Shotgun formation. Pitch goes to number 10 around the right side and hit quickly and brought down back at the original line of scrimmage. Running the ball was Ashley for the Mustangs that time.
Yeah, I think that was Robert Ellis. Fox outside linebacker did a great job. He stayed at home, as he's coached to do, looking for any kind of reverses, and he was there to make that play.
Xavier Hall in the backfield for the Mustangs. Quarterback looks downfield, throws it, complete, and looks like it came out at the last minute. Great attempt that time by Connor Bradford once again.
Yeah, he's got a nice pair of hands. That's unusual for him to drop one. Good throw by the quarterback, and almost a great catch by the receiver for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Mustangs will punt following their first series.
Hawks, I went over and checked out the baseball score. I saw a 3-run homer by Troy. And then South Alabama came in and hit a solo shot. So it's 3-1, I think, after 6 innings.
Stubbs ends to punt for the Mustangs. Fielded by the Wildcats at the 35, and they'll start first and 10 at the 35. And it looks like most of our starters will remain in this first series, and we'll see how it goes from there. .45 to go in the third quarter here at Veterans Stadium. Grant Thornton shotgun formation back at his 29-yard line. McCray lines up to his right side. Triple wide out to the near side. Throws it. Intercepted by Stanhope, and he's down to the 15-10. Touchdown. A great interception and return for the pick 6 that time. I believe that was Tyrese Lamar on the tip and then the interception.
Yeah, that was that little stop route, and I think I'm going to check, see if the throw might have been on just a grunt high, a little bit behind. Receiver got his hands on it, and of course it went right to the safety for Stanhope Elmore, and he took it the distance.
Correction on that was Marlon Hunt on the interception, number 5, not number 6. And quickly into the second half, Stanhope Elmore getting on the board following the pick 6. And they're in to attempt the point after. Dylan Pacitti in to do the kicking, and his kick is up, and it's good. And with 10:33 to go in the third quarter, Enterprise 23, Stanhope Elmore 14. The 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic bringing you this game tonight.
Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
And Stanhope Elmore getting ready to kick off to the Wildcats, following by the pick 6 by Marlon Hunt for the Mustangs. Extra point was good, and Enterprise leading now that we've corrected everything, 17-14 here in the third quarter. Good high kick, going to be fielded by the Wildcats at the 10-yard line, and they should start first and 10 at the 30 for their second possession. And Coach once again will be looking for some substitutions to go in this second half. I believe we've got a new quarterback in for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that we have to end Grant Thornton's night with that interception, but such is a game of football.
Handoff goes around the left side. I believe Wilson was a carrier for the Wildcats. Number 11, Logan McCarthy in, junior quarterback for the Wildcats. Triple wideouts come to the near side of the field. Once again, 9:58 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats leading 17-14 over the Mustangs. Pulls it down. As a man open, completed to 50 and finally brought down inside the 40-yard line. But a great read that time.
Yeah,
Logan.
Yeah, I think there was coverage down the field. He ran out of the pocket, and the defender came up. And he wisely just, waited and hit the receiver as he came open. Nice play by Logan McCarthy.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Now at the 37-yard line of the Mustangs with 9:43 to go in this third quarter. McCarthy hands it off once again to Wilson. Senior running back for the Wildcats, and he's going to be down to the 34-yard line.
I think Logan McCarthy got a little varsity action last year after a couple of injuries that we had. So it's always good, to have experience at your backup quarterback.
McCarthy shotgun formation. Standing back at his own 39, takes it, pitches it to Wilson around the right side, makes a cut inside the 35 and back down to the original line of scrimmage there, 34. And it's going to bring up third down.
Yeah, that's that little speed sweep, quick pitch or option pitch, you call it. And, again, it appears our execution not quite there. Of course, after only about 10 practices, you wouldn't expect that, as it will be better in the fall, I'm sure.
Wildcats need to get down just outside the 26-yard line for a first down. Third down, line of scrimmage at 34, and the officials are discussing. Don't know if it's placement or what, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I do want to commend both teams. They've actually played well considering the few practices they've had. We've had a couple of times we jumped off sides, but overall it's been a fairly well played football game for a spring game.
Third down for the Wildcats. McCarthy, shotgun formation. Wilson lines up to his right side, dual wideouts to each side of the field. Play clock down to 12. Takes a snap. Throws it out in the flats to Wilson. Complete inside the 35, 30, 25. Breaks a tackle and finally brought down at the 20-yard line, but a good catch and run that time by Stephon Wilson.
Yeah, we've done a great job with our screenplays, particularly as the game's gone on. The execution's been a lot better. Good job of blocking downfield. It's all a matter of timing. Offensive football is a lot of execution and timing. And it's obvious the Cats have done a good job of that as the game has gone on.
First and 10 for Enterprise down at the 20-yard line of Stanhope Elmore. Triple wideouts go to the far side of the field. Handoff again to Wilson, and he's going to be inside the 20.
Yeah, there was a little crease there. I had a good look from my vantage point, but as Stephon jumped into that crease, one of the defensive linemen was there to kind of slam the door shut. I think that was number 65, one of the down defensive linemen for the Mustangs to make that play.
Second and 8. McCarthy fakes, rolls to the right side, throws down, and caught, but I believe he's going to be out of bounds. And he is, but a great throw, great catch that time by the Wildcat receiver.
Yeah, that's one of our little base bootleg plays. We have a little deep receiver, one in kind of in the middle. That's number 10, the middle receiver, and it was thrown just a little too far outside. Nice catch, but unfortunately he was out of bounds.
Jared Smith, a sophomore receiver, in it for the Wildcats now, as we try to get all the others listed in the game. Once again, third down for the Cats. They need to get down to the 10-yard line for a first down. And we've got a penalty flag on the play. Also in at wide receiver, Terrell Hudson joins Jared Smith. Tyler Rose, a junior, also in at wide receiver. He's going to back the Wildcats up to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 14 for the Cats with 7:22 to go in the third quarter. McCarthy standing back in shotgun formation. Throws it across the middle and incomplete. Looks like they got a little confused on the route.
Yeah, I think that was a clear-out route, and I don't know exactly what happened, but the guy that was covering the deep guy came off of him and was there. He was in a better position to make the play than we were.
He cleared out. He was just clear out of where he was supposed to.
I think you're right.
And the Wildcats going to take the chance at a 40-yard field goal. Kick is up, is long enough, and it hits the upright and bounces back. But a great kick for the Wildcats that time. Matt Sheehan doing the kicking for the Wildcats. A sophomore. So a lot of new faces on both sides of the ball for the Wildcats this time. New quarterback in for the Mustangs, Xavier Hall, 9th grade. Hands it off to his big back around the right side, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards.
Yeah, that's a good-sized running back, number 13 for
Willie Burks, 10th grader. Yeah. I think Coach told me when I was talking to their coach this afternoon, he said about 240. Good-sized running back. I think he plays linebacker, too. Shotgun formation. Quarterback keeps it, cuts it around the left side, cuts it out across the 25, and finally stopped up near the 28-yard line, but a good run by quarterback Hall.
Yeah, the big running back made a nice block to kind of free him up for a couple of extra yards.
Hall in shotgun formation once again. Back at his own 24-yard line. 17 on the play clock. Takes it around the right side, out across the 30, 35, and up near the 40 before the Wildcats catch up with him. But he's got enough for a Mustang first down. They're going to rule him down about the 40-yard line with 6:07 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, that quarterback keeper is a tough play because all the other guys get a hat on a hat, and if you've got good technique blocking, you're going to usually get positive yards, as they did on that play.
First and 10 for the Mustangs at the 40. Throws down the flats, complete to the far side of the field. Eludes a tackler, but then gets caught and is going to be dropped for a loss back at the 32. They should rule him down with forward progress about the 34, bringing up 2nd and 14.
Yeah, he made the cardinal mistake from a wide receiver. He kind of started going backwards. You make that catch, you got to head down the field. Even if you just get a yard, that's a lot better than going backwards.
McMillan and Killingsworth in at receivers to the far side of the field. And we've got a timeout on the field here at Troy University. Enterprise leading 17-14 over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. This game and all the games at the Spring Classic brought to you by Troy Cable, the 2018 Spring Football Classic.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips.
The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle.
Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go. We have the best prices on Rams. Period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payments start at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic here at Troy University. Enterprise leading 17-14 over Stanhope Elmore. Stanhope with the ball. Quarterback takes it around the right side. Good pressure by the Wildcats, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring her up 3rd and long.
Yeah, I think the Cat defense, they were looking for that quarterback keeper all the way. Had a lot of penetration into the backfield, and he really had nowhere to go.
Once again, reminding everyone, tomorrow morning starting at 11:30, Wetumpka versus Robert E. Lee. Also at 3 o'clock, Opelika, Niceville, Florida. And then at 6 o'clock, Hoover and Brookwood, Georgia, here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy at the 2018 Spring Classic. 3rd and long, quarterback rolls to the left side, throws downfield, has a man open, and in and out of his hands as he had stretched about as far as he could stretch, Coach.
Yeah, he almost came up with a great play. I thought he was going to catch it for just a second. Great effort, but just a little bit too far.
Teddy Harris on the reception side, and a good throw, just a little long, but it's going to bring up 4th down, and Troy here at Troy. The Mustangs will be punting to the Wildcats as their kicker comes in to stand about the 22-yard line. Stubbs doing the punting for the Mustangs, and the Wildcats take over at the 33-yard line with 4:41 to go in the 3rd quarter, leading 17-14. First and 10 for Enterprise. Pitch goes to the right side, out across 30, 35, breaks a tackle. Penalty flag comes in at the 33. He's going to be down at the 46-yard line, but I believe we're going to have a holding call back at the 33, Coach.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Good hard running by Stephon Wilson. 2nd and 3rd effort, but I believe we will be called for illegal use of the hands. Let's see what the signal is from the referee.
And the penalty will go against the Wildcats. From the spot of the foul, that's the part that hurts, isn't it?
Yes.
Takes it back to the 24-yard line. 4:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats 17, Mustangs 14. First down for the Cats. Throws it out in the flats, incomplete.
Yeah, we'll try to run that little screen again. Timing was just a little bit off on that particular play. Of course, time the Stephon Wilson turned around, the ball was by him and did fall incomplete.
Owen Bennett in at quarterback for the Wildcats. Stands back at his 19-yard line. Looks downfield and throws it to the right side. No one's there. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, he's looking downfield at receivers. I don't know who made the mistake. It looked like Owen thought the receiver went the wrong way. Tell the execution's kind of gone down just a little bit with the new players that we have on the field, but that is to be expected.
Bennett, shotgun formation at the 20-yard line. Intercepted by big number 90, and he's going to take it back to the 5-yard line. Threw it up, but Really a really good athletic play by William Whitlow for the Mustangs, and he takes it back to the 5-yard line. And Stanhope Elmore is knocking at the door with 4:12 to go in the third quarter, trailing by 3.
Yeah, we tried to set that screen up, and the defensive lineman read it. He just went right with the back, and as you said, Fox, he made a nice play for a defensive end. When he got his big paw on that ball, he knew where to go with it. And Cats need to come up with a big defensive stand here.
.26 in at quarterback. Hands it off to Big Burks, and he's down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he's a big load in there. Good push by the offensive line. And tell you what, if they don't score, it won't be because that guy's not running full speed ahead, I'm telling you.
And substitutions coming in as Burks goes out following that run. Maji Truss coming into the backfield for the Mustangs. Quarterback's going to keep it, try to get around the right side. Beats one Wildcat defender around the corner and then hit quickly and knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line, but good defensive play that time by the Wildcats.
Yes, it was. Foswick had good position, made the quarterback run sideways across the field instead of getting up the field, and I think they lost a couple yards on that play. I think they brought the big running back in.
Isaiah Foster in on the stop of the Wildcats. Once again, Burks lines up to the right side. Quarterback's going to keep it, follow Burks up the middle, and he's going to be stopped at the 3-yard line again. Another good defensive play by the Wildcats.
Yeah, we came off the edge. Burke was leading up through the middle, but we kind of caught him from the side. Didn't have enough blockers to take care of our edge rushers, and good job defensively by the Wildcats.
And looks like the field goal team is going to come on the field. Dylan Pacitti doing the field goal kicking for the Mustangs. And looks like it will be a 19-yard field goal. And he puts it through the middle. And with 2:32 to go in the third quarter, Enterprise Stanhope Elmore tied up 17-17. Here at the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic. Here tied up, Enterprise and Stanhope Elmore 17-17. That has been a great game thus far all evening. Wildcats will start at their own 30-yard line with 2:27 to go in his third quarter. Shotgun formation. Pass is complete to the receiver up near the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was just a little slant route, nice throw. I think McCarthy may be back in. I'm not sure, checking that number.
Tyler Rhodes on the reception. Logan is back in at quarterback. We continue to substitute. McCarthy stands back at the 34, hands it off to the back running around the left side.
Yeah, that was Stephon Wilson again. Made a nice little cut, to pick up what yardage he did. There wasn't a whole lot there, but he did get maybe a half yard to a yard on that play.
Third and 1 for the Wildcats. Need to get across the 44, first down. Wilson takes the ball off the right side. He's got a first down and more up near the 43. And the Wildcats pick up a first down with 1:21 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, nice read there by Stephon Wilson. That play looked like it was designed to be an outside zone play. And he saw the crease back inside, and the pursuit was a little slow getting there, and he's able to pick up that first down.
And we have seen a lot of good north and south running tonight, Coach, by both teams.
Yes, we have.
Hand off again to Wilson, cuts it back inside up near midfield, and he's going to pick up 6 yards.
Yeah, there's another example right there. Good push by the offensive line for the Cats, and good hard running by Stephon Wilson.
McCarthy standing back at his own 45-yard line. Again, Wilson fakes it to Wilson, cuts around the left side, picks up maybe 1, and is going to bring up third down.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. It appeared to me that was just a fake and a quarterback keeper all the way. I don't know if he was reading that play because it happened. Yeah, I think that was just a fake and keeper all the way. He didn't fool anybody, but he was able to get a couple yards out of it.
Third and 4 for the Wildcats. Wildcats need to get down to the 46-yard line for a first down. Once again, your score tied 17-17 here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, the home of the Troy University Trojans. And there must have been I believe there was a face mask, Coach, as he made that spin.
Okay, I see him. I wonder what was delaying in the game, and I didn't see a flag on the play, but.
And going to give the Wildcats a first down at the 35-yard line of the Mustangs. Wilson takes the ball around the right side, breaks a tackle inside the 30 and down near the 26. Another good run for Stephon Wilson that time.
Yes, it was. And again, good job of blocking up front, the Cat offensive line. Just a big surge down the field. Stephon Wilson got it behind him and made good yardage on that first down play.
Dual wideouts each side of the field. McCarthy takes it, gives it to Wilson off the right side, and he's going to be down to the 22.
Yeah, I think that was basically the same play. We only needed about a yard or a half yard, and he dove and got that much or more.
And we've got a timeout on the field with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. And with timeout on the field, we'll take it back to hear from more of our fine sponsors. Once again, your score tied here, Enterprise 17, Stanhope Elmore 17. You're listening to 2018 Troy Cable Football Classic here at Troy University.
Expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
And welcome back to the 2018 Football Classic here at Troy. Wildcats with the ball at the 22-yard line. Throws deep to the end zone. Has a man open. Touchdown, Enterprise. Great pass that time by McCarthy. And we'll have to get the number of our receiver.
That was number 10, Fox. I don't know his name. I can't remember. But it was a great throw by Logan McCarthy. And number 10 came down with it in the back of the end zone.
Jared Smith, sophomore.
We've had some good success tonight throwing that little, it's kind of almost like a go route, but it's not thrown that far, about 20, 25 yards down the field. But great execution and touchdown for the Cats.
Matt Sheehan coming in to attempt the point after. Kick is up, and the kick is through the uprights and good. And with the third quarter coming to a close, Enterprise leading 24-17 over the Mustangs of Stanhope Elmore. You're listening to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
And welcome back to the 2018 Troy Spring Football Classic. Enterprise leading 24-17 over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. Fox Fleming along with Coach Rex Bynum. And Coach, been a great game. Probably one of the better games we've seen in a while.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good football game. We have them out a little bit with those interceptions, but you've got to give them credit. They made the plays, and again, for the number of practices that these teams have had, the execution and the performance has been very good.
Enterprise kicker taking a free kick, and it will be fielded at the 3-yard line. And they start 1st and 10 at the 30. And I think this is the only game they were telling me that they were actually doing this. The others lined up on kickoffs, but saves a lot of time and don't get anybody hurt.
Well, it appears to me if we're just going to do that, it'd save a little more time. Just spot the ball at the 30 and let's go. You can kick, do all that stuff in another time, but that's just me.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs from the 30-yard line. New quarterback in for the Mustangs. Hands it off to big number 13 around the left side. He's going to be out to the 45. Another good run that time by the Mustangs.
Yeah, I'm surprised that on that goal line play, he ran it down to the 1, and he never carried it again. I couldn't figure that one out.
Tyler Wilson, a 10th grade quarterback, in for the Mustangs. Once again, Willie Burks in at running back. Double wide outs each side of the field. Tyler Wilson's going to keep it around the right side, out across midfield, and stop there at midfield. But another good run, 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, I believe I'd work 13, give him a bunch of carries, and then do a little off speed with this quarterback. But that big 13, it looks like a good running back.
Monty Truss comes in at running back for the Mustangs now. Lines up behind Wilson. Goes to Truss inside the 50, 45, and down near the 43. Good hard run again by the Stanhope Elmore running back.
Yeah, good job of blocking off that right side by the Mustang offensive line. And that running back made a nice cut to follow them, pick up that first down.
Once again, Wilson shotgun formation from the 47. Hands it off to Truss, breaks it down inside the 40, and finally tackled down at the 40 or 37-yard line. Picks up about another 4 or 5 yards, but a good hard run by Truss that time.
Good little crease off that left side, and he jumped right in there. And offensive line doing a good job for the Mustangs.
High snap, fielded by Wilson. Breaks it around the left side, picks up a block, and makes a little out of nothing. And lucky they didn't have a bigger loss, but he gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
You follow you exactly right. You know, they had a play earlier in the game on a bad snap and picked up a big first down, but he didn't get a first down that time, but he made a nice play out of that.
Brings up 3rd and 9. Back at their own 43-yard line, 9:56 to go in the fourth quarter, trailing by 7 here at Troy University. Wilson throws it across the middle, has a man open, complete, and he's going to pick up a Mustang first down at the 31-yard line. But a great throw and great catch by McGee.
Yeah, they took the big running back and they kind of flared him toward their sideline, and the linebacker kind of went with him, opened up that lane on the inside, and the quarterback made a nice throw for that first down.
Hands it off to Burke around the left side. He's going to be inside the 30 and down near the 26. Picks up about 5 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd and about 5 as the ball is spotted at the 26 far hash mark. The Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. Wilson again, shotgun formation. Gives it to Burke. Burke hits one hard and takes it down to the 22, but he's going to be mighty close to another first down.
Yeah, I don't know exactly if that was a read or if he was trying to keep the football. It looked like the quarterback and running back kind of tussling over that ball a little bit, but he made a nice spin once he got his hands on the ball and brings up a 3rd and short for the Mustangs.
Ball on the near side of the field. Wilson stands back at his 26, fakes it, keeps it. He's going to have a first down and more inside the Wildcat 15-yard line.
Yeah, great job of execution. I think we had a good job coming off the edge, a little stunt, but they went with the running back. The quarterback kept the football. One guy ran right by him, was unable to make that play.
First and 10 for the Mustangs at the Wildcat 14-yard line. 8:31 to go in the ball game. And we've got a timeout on the field. Called by the Wildcats with timeout on the field. We'll take it to hear from more of our fine sponsors. The score here at Troy University Trojan Stadium. Larry Blakeney Field, Enterprise 24, Stanhope Elmore 17. You're listening to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
And welcome back to Troy University Trojan Stadium. Larry Blakeney Field. Enterprise leading 24-17 over the Mustangs of Stanhope Elmore. Stanhope Elmore 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 14-yard line. 8:29 to go in this ball game. Tyler Wilson quarterbacking for the Mustangs. Goes off the left side, cuts it back inside the 10 and down near the 7. But another good hard run by this 3rd-string quarterback coach, and all their quarterbacks have looked pretty sound.
Yeah, they have, and a good job blocking by the big running back. Kind of turned out the outside linebacker there, or just shielded him. He didn't really get a good block on him, but he got enough for a good yardage there by the quarterback.
2nd and 3. Quarterback keeps it once again, fails to gain, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, we were, I don't know if we were looking for that or not. That was basically the same play, but the Cat defensive front said, no, can't do it 2 times in a row.
Wilson hands it off to Burks right up the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs. And, Coach, we've kind of been wondering when they were going to give it to him, but another great run by the big running back, 10th grader from Stanhope Elmore.
Yeah, I guess they're conserving his energy a little bit, but, yeah, he's a load. I'm surprised they have not run him more, but he made that look rather easy. Of course, that's good blocking up front, and he knew where that end zone was.
City in to attempt the point after. Holds down. The kick is up. The kick is good. And with 7:26 to go in the ball game, Enterprise and Stanhope Elmore tied up 24-24 here at your 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
And welcome back to Troy University. Enterprise and Stanhope Elmore tied up 24-24. 7:26 to go in this ball game as Stanhope Elmore gets ready to kick off to the Wildcats. Short kick fielded by the Wildcats at the 8-yard line. And as the offense comes on the field, we start 1st and 10 at the 30. Wildcats making more substitutions. In at quarterback. Hands it off, fakes it to Wilson. Cuts it around the right side, but loses his footing. Number 19 in at quarterback for the Wildcats. Brandon Johnson, sophomore. Johnson shotgun formation. Fakes it to Burks again. Cuts around the left side. Breaks a tackle. And finally hit at the 29-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a good job by the Mustang defense, kind of making our quarterback kind of run toward the sideline. And the pursuit was able to make the play.
Frederick Moore on the stop for the Mustangs. Brings up 3rd and 11. Wildcats need to get out to the 44 of first down. 18 seconds on the play clock. Game clock down to 6:13. Dual wideouts to each side of the field. Throws it out in the flats, complete to his back. Breaks a tackle. He's got some running room, and he's out across the 40 and up near the 44-yard line, but a great catch for Wilson that time.
Yeah, that's a little screen passes that we've run so much tonight, and that was a little bit better execution. One guy didn't make a great block, but he was there, and Stephon just kind of side-swapped him and was able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 for Enterprise, back at their own 44-yard line. 5:54 to go in the ball game. Hands off to Wilson, cuts it back outside, inside Mustang territory, and finally brought down at the 44-yard line, but another good hard run that time by Stephon Wilson.
Yeah, he's running hard, and good job of blocking off that left side. Stephon, he's a good, tough runner, and the offensive line doing a good job.
Brandon Johnson still in at quarterback for the Cats, stands back at his own 49-yard line. Wilson lines up to the right side, fakes it, keeps it himself around the right side, tries to cut it inside the 45, down near the 42-yard line, but a good run that time by the quarterback of the Wildcats, and he's going to be down at the 42-yard line on the far side of the field.
Yeah, Johnson made a better cut that time. They were trying to keep him, making him go sideways, but he cut up underneath, was able to pick up some positive yards.
Wildcats with the ball, 2nd and 5, far hash mark, moving right to left. Johnson back at his own 46-yard line, shotgun formation, and we've got a penalty flag on the play. Avery Weed in at wide receiver for the Wildcats. Johnson keeps it, cuts it back to the left side, and he's going to be inside the 40. Good gain by the sophomore quarterback for the Wildcats that time.
Yes, it was. He made a nice cut, little crease inside, reached down and grabbed that snap, and hit it up the field. Picked up some good yardage.
Play clock down to 4:40 to go in this ball game. Wildcats and Stanhope Elmore tied 24-24 here in Troy. Quarterback's going to keep it, cuts it around the left side, breaks a tackle and down to the 38-yard line, and it's going to bring up, I believe, 4th and 1.
Yeah, that was another situation like he did better going to his right. He kind of ran a little more sideways again. He's got to plant that foot and try to get north and south, pick up that first down.
Ball marked down at the 37.5-yard line. Wildcats need to pick up 2 for a first down. Just over 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Johnson, shotgun formation as the rain begins to come down here in Troy. Play clock down to 8 seconds. Dual wideouts to each side of the field. Gets pressure, throws it out in the flats to Wilson. He's got the ball. He's got a first down and more on the Enterprise side of the field. And they're going to rule him out about the 35-yard line, and that's going to give him a first down as the clock stops with 3:40 to go in a ball game. Once again, your score tied up with Stanhope Elmore and Enterprise, 24-24.
Yeah, good job of stop blocking out here by the wide receivers on that little screen. I thought Stanhope Elmore might be looking for that, but good job of execution by the Cats.
Johnson back at his 40, high snap. Great job of pulling it down. Cuts around the left side. He's inside the 35, breaks another tackle, and finally brought down at the 33-yard line. But looked real slippery, didn't he, Coach?
Yeah, I tell you what, both teams have had plays where they look like we're going to get anything out of them, and we end up making some good yardage.
27-yard line.
Second down at the 27. Handoff goes to the running back around the right side. Good hard run. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. What should have been a loss. I'll have to get us a number on that one.
Yeah, somebody, that was a linebacker shot the gap. Nobody got a helmet on him, and he was able to make that play.
Brody Sheen, a junior running back for the Wildcats. In at running back. Johnson, shotgun formation from the 33, fakes it, keeps it himself, cuts it back inside the 25, and loses his footing and down near the 24, and he's going to be close to another Wildcat first down.
Yeah, that was a good job again. He's making that first guy miss. He's able to pick up some positive yard.
First and 10 Wildcats at the 24-yard line with 2:18 to go in the ball game. And again, a light drizzle covering the field now. Dual wideouts to each side of the field. Wilson lines up to the right side of Johnson. Snap over the quarterback's head, and he's going to cover it back at the 38-yard line. But a good play as coach. He actually looked to see where everybody was at before he went and got it.
Yeah, that was a critical mistake there by the center. But our centers have done a good job, but now that's the first one that we weren't able to handle. It couldn't have come in a more worse time.
Shouldn't have talked about that light drizzle.
That's right.
Backs it up to the 39-yard line. Shotgun formation. Johnson back at his own 44. Throws it out in the flats to Wilson. catches it but hit quickly and stopped back at the line of scrimmage, brings up third down.
Yeah, again, trying to set up that short side screen. The timing, when the timing's off on that particular play, just can't make it happen, and that's exactly what happened on that particular play.
And with a timeout on the field with 1:15 to go in this ball game, Enterprise 24, Stanhope Elmore 24. You're listening to Wildcat and Mustang football at the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14 grand on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13 grand. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5 grand. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
I'm Virginia Green Nowling, and I'm running for Pike County District Court Judge. I've been practicing law for over 23 years and have served as both a prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I have extensive experience in the areas of juvenile, family, and criminal law. If elected, I will treat everyone who comes before me with dignity and respect, and I will issue fair and impartial rulings according to the law. Thank you for your support.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Nowling for District Judge, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
And welcome back to Troy University. Wildcats 3rd and long. Pass goes out in the flats, breaks a tackle and down to the 20-yard line. Good catch that time by Terrell Hudson, junior wide receiver. And that's going to bring up 4th and short for the Wildcats with 1:04 to go in this ball game. But a great catch and run that time as he eluded one tackler, broke it down the sideline to make it 4th and 5.
Yeah, I think coaches sent out the field goal unit. That was great execution on that play. Hudson made a nice catch and a good run after the catch, and looks like we're a man short because they're not rushing anyway. Don't think it really matters.
Going to be a 36-yard field goal attempt. Holds down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. With 1:04 to go in this ball game, Hunter Perry, the junior kicker for the Wildcats, kicking it through. And the Wildcats lead 27-24 over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs with just over a minute to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Enterprise and Mustang football brought to you by the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Attention.
Welcome back to the 2018 Troy Spring Football Classic. Enterprise scoring on a field goal to go ahead 27-24 with 59 seconds to go in this ball game. Stanhope Elmore coming out 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. The light drizzle seems to have ceased here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Throws it incomplete to his receiver, a little high and a little wet. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I'm surprised the big running back's not in, and give it to him, see what they can do with it. I guess they think with that, it's not much time left. They're going to try to throw it.
Morris Givens in. Tyler Wilson at running back gets pressure, takes it around the right side, hit and knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 7. for the Mustangs. Correction, 3rd and 7 with 48 seconds to go in this ball game. Wilson, shotgun formation from the 27, rolls to the right side, gets pressure, cuts it upfield, across the 30, 35, and out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Or, Coach, I don't believe he got out of bounds as they continue to run the clock.
Yeah, I think you're right, Fox. And there's an injured cat on the field, I believe. I don't know if the coach across the way called timeout. Probably did.
And with a timeout on the field, Enterprise 27, Stanhope Elmore 24. You're listening to the Enterprise High School Stanhope Elmore Mustangs High School Spring Classic, brought to you by Troy Cable.
Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month.
What?
We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
6 o'clock, Hoover and Brookwood, Georgia. All of this brought to you by Troy Cable at the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic. Stanhope Elmore coming back on the field. 37 seconds to go in this ball game. Fourth and 5 for the Mustangs. Tyler Wilson at quarterback, looks downfield, throws it across the middle, incomplete. No flags on the play. And the Wildcats will take over with 32 seconds to go in this ball game, leading 27-24.
I'm sure, I feel sure that the offensive coaches won't do anything real fancy here. Anybody that probably hadn't been in the game offensively will probably get their chance right now. Just snap the ball and basically take a knee. I think we're going into the victory formation, which is always a sight to see here at the end of a football game.
Wildcats 1st and 10, 31 seconds. Logan McCarthy will take a knee. And that should just about do it as they'll start the play clock, I'm sure, after that one. 20 seconds left to go in this ball game. And that should bring it to a close once again. Your final score here in Troy. Enterprise Wildcats 27. Stanhope Elmore Mustangs 24. And Coach, you see the teams going on the field to congratulate each other. Again, one of the best matchups we've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, that was a good spring football game. I think, I don't know for sure, but I feel like everybody that was dressed out tonight got a chance to play, and I'm sure coaches got all that on tape, and you know, there'll be a lot of evaluation going on, but pretty well played game, close game, and Cats came out victorious.
Once again, hopefully no team suffered too harsh injuries on either side. We had a couple, and as the game ends, the rain begins to pour.
Yeah, we're getting a good shower now. I'm glad we're up here in the booth.
And with that, we'll go back to hear from more of our fine sponsors here for the Classic. You're listening to Enterprise High School, Stanhope Elmore Mustang High School football here at the 2018 Troy Cable Football Classic at Troy University.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
I'd like to welcome everyone back to Troy University, home of the Troy State when I was here Trojans coach. Great game tonight by the Enterprise Wildcats and the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. Final score 27-24. And coach, once again, we've already said we probably haven't seen a game that good in quite a while.
Yeah, good game, and as you said, I'm sure the coaches hope there were no serious injuries. You always, worry about that, particularly here at the end of spring, and because you want everybody healthy so they can go through the summer workouts and get ready, for the fall season. But well-played game, and as you said, we had a little rain in it. I don't think that really affected the outcome, but it's coming down pretty good right now.
Once again, remind everyone that the games tomorrow start at 11:30 with Wetumpka and Robert E. Lee. Also, Opelika and Niceville, Florida at 3 o'clock, and Hoover and Brookwood, Georgia at 6 o'clock. To wrap it up for us with the stats, here's Ricky Adams.
The numbers that matter: Enterprise 27, Stanhope Elmore 24. Here's what the game looked like for Stanhope Elmore: 17 first downs, 43 rushing attempts for 239 yards. They were 7 of 30 passing with 2 interceptions, 83 net yards passing, giving them 322 yards of total offense on this evening. And I don't have the punts and all such as that. I think they punted it 4 times and averaged about 34 yards. And they had a big interception by William Whitlow in the second half that he carried to the Enterprise 5, which accounted for their score in the late in the going here. For the Wildcats, 25 first downs, 34 rushing attempts for 105 yards, 26, get this, Rex, 26 of 48 passes with 2 interceptions for 284 yards, 389 total yards, penalized 7 times for 46 yards. We had 1 fumble and we lost it. We punted 1 time for 37 yards, unless I forgot to count that second punt. So I don't know if we had 1 or not. Anyway, we're perfect this spring, 27-24, and it is raining. Who was that this afternoon, Fox, that mentioned that we've been real lucky on Friday nights to not have any rain much over the last 50 years? All you farmers, just send me $50 in the morning to be fine, or call and I'll come get it if you want to give more.
Once again, remind everyone, tune into Troy Cable tomorrow beginning at 11:30. Once again, Wetumpka, Robert E. Lee, Opelika, Niceville, and then at 6 o'clock, Hoover and Brookwood, Georgia. All of these and more. Special thanks to the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Football Classic.
Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Welcome to the city of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The city of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips.
The city of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle.
Sometimes we're all looking for some much needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare. Right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go. We have the best prices on Rams. Period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payment started just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly